Hey everybody, welcome into the Beehive. I'm your host, TheBee LLC, and this is where we stack precious metals like it's pollen and nectar. Pollen is silver, nectar is gold. Let me mute myself there. And so our pollen is silver and our nectar is gold, preserving our wealth as honey of old. And like ancient metals, we hold our own. And so to purchase here in this auction, you must be 18 years or older. And then email me at longlivecoins@gmail.com with any wins you make throughout the night. Please include what you won and at what price, along with your YouTube name and address you would like it shipped to. I will send an invoice through Clover to your email, which includes many forms of payment. If none of those payment methods work, we can just work it out over email. I also have Zelle and Cash App. Everything is free of any extra fee, except for if you're paying with PayPal, please include 4% to your total. Shipping is $7 in the US. The top bidder with the highest total value of the night gets a freebie, 1 gram. It's a Valcambi, 3/9 fine silver. You can't win freebie 2 auctions in a row, and we bid in $1 increments up to $100, and then $5 increments over 100. My guests are welcome to bid as well. The moderators, my special guest gets gets free shipping as well for helping me out. And we don't have any insurance bids. And we'll run a 3-minute timer and then count it down. 3, 2, 1, sold. And ancient coins sold here come with a lifetime money back guarantee to be genuine. We also have a 4-month payment plan with 1 payment a month, and I'll ship it when the total is received. Also, as a certified Osmium dealer, we have similar payment plans. Just send me an email with details. And you can pull up the commands with exclamation point commands. And with that, let me bring up my special guest, which is 3D Woodworks. 3D, welcome in.
Howdy. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me on to your live. I brought some of the things that I do. I've been making coin rings and making. I've recently made my very first silver bell.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I made that. I kind of. I don't have any tutorage from Joe Durbin. That's his bell. Hear how good that is?
Yeah,
That's what a pro does. But yeah, this is my first attempt here to make
awesome,
a silver
man.
bell.
That's so
And
cool.
so it was made out of a silver dollar, a half dollar, a quarter. The handle is a dime, and the punched out is a punch from making and the dinger are punches from when I punch out the holes in when I'm making coin rings.
Wow,
But
very
yeah,
cool. That looks awesome. That's very good work.
yeah. Thanks for having me on to kind of let me show my studio where I'm working and some of the stuff that I do. I
Well,
got in.
yep, glad to have you. Glad to have you for sure. I'm gonna shout a couple people out here. I want to
Right
say
on.
hello to Capital Currency. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Q, welcome in. Good to see you. And the occasionally transcendental geometrist. Thank you so much for coming in. And Blue Collar Stacker, good to see you. All right. So yeah, let's get me back up here so we can see what's going on. And we'll get going into this auction. So let's see. First thing we're going to put up is a Silver Eagle from Sunshine Mint. And we got 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. Sunshine Mint. Eagle stamp on the front. We're going to start this off at let me get there. Oh, goodness, no. I don't have this loaded. I thought I had it in there. Okay, I guess I don't. Let me type it in right quick. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, show them around a little bit there while I type this in. Are you
All right.
on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me pull you up here so you're nice and big.
All right. Yeah.
I like your your coin easels there. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I picked those up on one of the auctions here from Long Live Coins. I got the variety so I could see which color I wanted to get.
Yeah. What did you think of them?
Oh, they're pretty cool. I got them. I set some poker chips up there. I've been those are some of the most recent poker chips that I got from folks in the community. Culture of Currency and Cranky Stacker and Space Miner, and I got one from Long Live Coins, Ancient Coins as well. Thank you for sending that out.
For sure, for sure. No, that's awesome. I appreciate you participating. And you did a really good video there for me too. I wanted to say thank you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Take your silverback round and got to try it out with this coin pinger set that I picked up from you.
Yeah.
I really like this, man. That's pretty sweet. And
Cool.
I like the Osage orange. I got a couple of other. Uh, I got some of that in my workshop as well. And
very cool.
yeah, I recently just kind of changed up the way that my studio works, so I don't really have it in like a full production yet. I like how it is now because I can change things around and I can do some woodworking also. So I've been working on these cedar shelves over here. Those are going to be some
Nice.
shelves that I got to get out for a Christmas present for somebody. And so that frees up my woodworking table, which I had all this stuff set up on, my coin presses and the ring stretcher. And, on the bigger ones, I got to use a hydraulic jack over there. And yeah, it works out pretty good. I've never really sold too many of my items. I've done some bartering and sold a few rings. But I haven't sold any of like my pores or like the bell or anything like that yet. But that's something that'll come in the future,
No, yeah, that's awesome. I like that bell. How long have you been doing the coin ring thing then?
Probably about I'm gonna say about 4 months probably. I'm really new at it, but I have the concept because I've done stuff like this in the past, worked with presses and worked with tempering metal and a lot of welding and stuff like that. And I seen somebody that had one in their jewelry or in their local coin shop, and I wanted it, and it didn't fit me, and so I just went online and learned how to do it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's thank you, Silver Boy Blues. I appreciate that. I'm glad everything looked good. Yeah, no, that's cool. I watched JT Coin Rings quite a bit too. And have you heard about what our idea that we have going on where I'm gonna send him an ancient coin and he's gonna try to make a ring out of it?
Oh wow, that'll be a challenge because ancient coins, they're like they're made differently than newer coins.
Right.
If I was to do that, I would be really afraid that something like this would happen.
Yeah.
Right here. I don't know if you can see that. I thought that was a really nice Morgan, and I had
Oh,
high hopes for it. And when I went to make it, it just cracked.
yep, yep. Well, that's the fear, and but I just I'm interested in it, and I would like to see, because I'm told that like a lot of the coins from right in the era of like the 300 BC era uh,
Uh-huh.
are pretty high in silver content,
Oh,
like
they.
98% plus.
Uh-huh.
And so my hopes is that it'll still be, it'll be good silver and not crystallized, and it'll work. But yeah, it's definitely a high risk deal. I don't advise anybody to do it. Oh, hey, welcome in, Mr. Monkey Swag 96. Can be fragile because they're crystallized. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that. That's the thing. So I'm trying to find one you can kind of see on the silver sometimes, how if it looks good and clean or if it looks crystallized, you can see that sometimes too. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a an interesting pursuit of mine that I know is risky, but you gotta live a little bit.
Yeah, I have several ancients myself, and you look at the way that they were stamped, and there's always like in the outer edges of the coins, well, not every coin, but a lot of them will already have splitting. So it'll have to be a nice coin that you'll start with.
Exactly. Yep. Yep. Okay, we got nobody coming in. I'm counting it down in three. We have a Sunshine 1 ounce silver round, Silver Eagle, up at $35. If anybody wants in, I'm counting it down in two. OC Stacker, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? And we are going to call this one a no bid. So, oh, we got Silver Boy Blues. Just missed that one, bud. Just shy. I suppose I can still throw it to you if you want it. Let me know if you want it. I'll throw it back up there for you. So yeah, so I have a ancient here for the night, and it's a really nice Alexander. And if you can see on it, it has a really nice clean metal. Uh,
Yeah.
and so yeah, but I wouldn't do like something like this has such a thick mass right there. I wouldn't want to try it on that. But so I kind of have that. The there's a oh, what is it? Now I can't think of what it is, but it's a crab with a couple pinchers that I think it might work well if I can find a good clean coin of it. So,
Hmm.
uh, but yeah, it'll be
That
interesting.
that coin you have there, that Alexander, that's a concaved coin, so it's already uh,
Yep,
dished. I was checking that out on one of your videos.
yep.
It's got the horse on the back.
It has the no, the throne with
Oh, the
Steve.
throne.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the video that you did on that was pretty cool. It goes,
Oh, did you
I was
see
check,
that? Cool. Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Well,
and it
that was,
has,
what did you think of
yeah,
that video?
it was great, man. I liked. I was looking in out there, man. It almost looks like that guy's wearing like horns around his ears, and like he's got some kind of an animal hat on uh, with his
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog hair.
Yeah. Yeah. You're probably maybe talking about this one right here.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yep. So that one is cool. And it's cool on this side too. That's Athena seated there. And
Hmm.
again, here's another image where you have um Athena, and then you have the goddess Nike crowning uh Lysimachus. and you have Basileus again on the back saying king, and then over here Lysimachus. And instead of like I liked on that coin that I talked about in that video, how the god was kind of lifting his name up. I thought that when I figured out what was going on there, I was like, wow, that is so cool. So yeah, they're interesting to me. Like I'm a sucker for them. OC and Space Miner, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, next up, go with the. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put out this flowing hair dollar. This is a collector item only. So only someone who didn't get this who wants it would, this is the type of buy you need to be already after this kind of coin to just drop money like this on something like this. So more of the collector item.
Yeah, that's something you would not want to make into a coin ring.
Yeah, exactly. So the flowing hair dollar, it's quite nice. I when I first looked at these, I got them brand new, from the mint. I think that it's really nice. There's almost absolutely nothing I could find. I was looking to see about sending them in for an MS70 grade, and I think this one has a little tiny. Both of them had a little tiny dot, so that I don't think they would quite make 70. Yep, right there at the A, beside the A. I think that dot is actually not on the capsule. So, but yeah, I haven't even taken another capsule check. But that's the only. Otherwise, I mean, it's definitely probably a 69 or something. Almost perfect. But I'm just gonna put it up as is.
And there's no privy on that one?
No privy. I probably would be holding on to it if it was a privy. I don't know. I might sell it too. I don't know. That's a pretty good deal if you got the privy there.
Yeah, so those ones that were graded, they were going for quite a chunk of change.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, these are still pretty pricey from what I can see, but all right, turn it into a ring, he says. Okay. Oh, it's up here. Getting lost. Okay, here we go. Flowing hair. So, yeah, how long did you say you were making coins again? I'm sorry, I'm doing too many things at once.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I've been making coin rings for probably about 4 months.
Okay, you're pretty new at that.
Not for very long. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty new at it.
Yeah, cool. So you had one split out there. It's so interesting to me. I would like to work with the metal and get a feel for it. Like that's why I'm sending it. This guy, he's always talking about working the metal and feeling it, and it's like, wow, it'd be cool to know how to, what the metal is feeling like and working with it.
Yeah, I started with quarters. So when I found out, or when I decided I wanted to do it, I started with quarters, like the clad quarters and clad 50-cent pieces, and made a whole bunch of rings out of those. I bought a set of stamping dies off of Etsy, and found that I really wasn't too happy with those, and then I slowly upgraded my my tools, I guess toolery. It's like all the shiny jewelry. So I got, like, on my upper shelf, I got all my dies and things that I use to press each coin out. And whenever I want to make each different size coin, I'll pull down only the items that I need, so that way they're not cluttered all over my workbench anymore. So that was a big help for me to speed up my process, I guess.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's my shop right now. It's small. I built it myself. It's like a 12 by 10 or so. And it's just so full of stuff right now that you can barely move and can't get to the I gotta definitely do something to clean it up in there, but you gotta be able to move around to get stuff done.
Yep. I was I was working around a square table before, which is like a woodworking table with vices and clamps and peg holes in it and stuff. And
Yep.
I didn't want to drill and apply all my like my ring stretcher and uh, my uh, my press, the arbor press, to that bench because I didn't know. I knew I wasn't going to be using it for very long, and so I'm still feeling this work situation out, or this workspace out, to try to figure out how exactly it's going to flow the best. Um, so that way I can get it all set up. Is
Yeah.
that a goose?
Yeah, so I should read, it's fairly interesting. So this is the first coin minted by the federal government in our country 230 years ago. Is the very first thing and there's 15 states, there's 15 stars for the 15 states that ratified the Constitution, I guess. And that's
Wow.
kind of what this coin is. This coin is representative of, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
But where the federal government has come over that time is another topic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of cool coin, I think.
Yeah, the
Art is hard, yo.
all the features on that, on it would be really cool to be able to have one and compare it side by side, the modern coin versus
Yeah,
the old one that was originally produced, to check them out. That's something that's probably a little out of my budget right now, though, to buy one of those original coins.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, those are pricey, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Monkey Swag says my oldest silver dollar is a 1860 seated Liberty dollar graded. Nice, cool. PC just very fine 35. Cool. Yeah, I have I have that handy on me. But yeah, I have a seed Liberty. It's not graded and it's not all that nice, but I like them. And I'm not sure what year. I'm interested now what year mine is, but okay, I'm gonna count this down. Three, two, one. Thank you for your consideration. Quite a nice coin. Got to put something shiny out there.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Yeah, I was amazed. Speaking of shiny, I was amazed. I got some osmium from Space Miner, and then I was pretty stoked to get that, and I ended up getting some from you as well. And man, that stuff, it just blows me away how shiny it is.
Right? Indeed. Yeah, that's an impressive product.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got ourselves a Silver Eagle Type 2 2023. Barely BU out of the tube. And at a good price, I think.
It's in pretty good condition. Heck yeah.
Yeah, throw a capsule on it too. So that always, it's a new capsule on out of the tube BU Eagle. So yeah, if you need a type 2 for representation.
Yeah.
3D Club Osmium, I know, right? Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna have a bit more of that tonight, but coming up in a bit. So
And
let's see. I don't have my other camera on.
I'm still trying to get alternate chat device, so I can't read the chat right now. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I thought my computer would fire up. Last time I tried to go live, it did the same thing on me, and I ended up going without it. So I'm not sure it doesn't want to cooperate.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I should have had this camera on. I thought I had this little side camera on. So at any time, if you want the special for the night, it is a Golden State Mint 3/9 fine silver 1 ounce buffalo at $34. Just let me know how many you would like, and we will go from there. You can just type buy it now special, and then X how many you want. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go on the Eagle.
So the Type 2 reverse,
Yeah.
that is that the shield?
No, the Type 1's the shield, and
Uh-huh.
they went to this Type 2, I believe. What was it, guys? Mid 2021. I know it was the middle of the year, 1 year, and if it was 2020 or 2021, they went to the Type 2, which has this eagle with the clipped wing on one side, kind of bringing a branch in or something, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit different. I prefer the Type 1 personally, but
Mm-hmm.
no big deal. What I do find interesting is that coin pinger, or just pinging a coin,
Uh-huh.
they have different settings for the Type 1 Silver Eagle and the Type 2 Silver Eagle.
Yeah.
And they're the same width coin, the same thickness coin. Everything's the same, just the design is a little bit different, and so it has a different shine. Oh, look, he's setting it up there.
Here we go.
Awesome. Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I don't have the app open,
Yeah,
but I do have the app, so if I wanted to test some stuff, but yeah, these here, they it pings pretty good.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was really stoked to get this. I'm actually giving this away as a Christmas present.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna have to get me another one.
For sure.
Yeah. I do have to admit though, I was getting around in there was really tight, and I did a little bit of work on your product.
I was wondering. You think I should see? It's hard because different woods have different tensions.
Mm-hmm.
And so I noticed you struggle a little bit on that, and I thought I should have
Yeah.
made that cut a little bit deeper. But what did you
Yeah.
do? Just file
I
it down
took
a bit, or?
I took a little file and then tuned it up a little bit. Now coins fit in there pretty good. And like this is a 50-cent piece, and that's a walk-in Liberty. And I used it with the app and tested a lot of different coins, and it worked great.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm super stoked, and the person that's gonna get it is gonna be pretty happy too.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. That's cool. Makes me happy. All right, then we're gonna count this one down in a second. John Camper, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Up next, we have a Engelhard bar. It's got a Taurus privy, 1 ounce. It is PZ20584. We're going to bring it in at $36. So, and yeah, we got our little Toro symbol stamped by the E there. I learned that from Mr. Dub C, Coins and Precious Metals. He's got a great channel, great guy. Okay, so we have 1 ounce Troy, 3/9 fine silver. As you can see, the number down here is PZ20, I believe it's 584, yeah. And it's got the kitty corner Engelhard, 3 full bars.
That's a nice Engelhard bar. I've been collecting a couple of those now.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're
Engelhards are
sought
always,
after.
Yep. Indeed.
So how long have you been doing this? Doing the coin auctions and stuff like that.
It's been over a year now. So this is number 31.
Cool.
So I do them every other week. So yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be good if I did them every week. It'd be I think I could probably do a bit better. It just gets I got a lot of things going on, and I don't want to. I wanted to start into it a little slow, so I know I can make sure and handle everything, and then maybe do it week on week or something. But hey, Neil's on Dynasty. Welcome in.
Yeah, welcome, Neil. I learned a little bit about Osmium going over and checking out his channel too.
Yeah, yep. He is what's he always saying? Buy silver, platinum, and osmium or crystalline osmium, something to that effect, anyway. And be happy, helpful, and grateful, because it's better than being a jerk or something to the effect, which I agree with. Silver Boy Blues and Southeast Stacker. Good to see you, Southeast. We are looking at a 1 troy ounce Engelhard. Got the little Toro privy up top here, right in the E. So yeah, that's cool that you're working with the silver. I haven't, you know what I'm wanting to do is I'm down to a gram now. So I started out with an ounce giveaways, and now I'm finally down to my base level, which is a gram freebie giveaway. And but I'd like to melt grams down and have a little B stamp. Or just melt it into a little ball, and then how people would maybe stamp 3 9s on one side and then just a little B stamp on the other or something. I think that would be cool. Good place to start.
You could
I haven't worked over, so
you could get a little whipping dish like this, and it has like a clamp that clamps around it, and then they have little you can get little, so you get a little whip dish like this that you can melt it down in.
And that's what I was wanting. That's what I was needing, is a little dish like that.
Yeah, and it has a little holder that comes with it, and then you can pour it into these graphite molds, and that would be an easy doable thing. My first attempt at a pour, I didn't know what I was doing, and I just melted it, and sent it. I was gonna pour this into water and try to make shot, but my container was too small, and so I ended up just pouring it onto a piece of a dish. It was a silver plated bowl. I figured, all right, I'll just be able to pop it right off there. No way, man! It welded on there hard. That was a good day of learning.
Nice.
And yeah, but it's fun. You just gotta do it. And like I think I zoomed in here and I could barely read these comments, and it looked like Space Miner said, art is hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was funny.
you know, uh,
Hey, WC,
and
welcome
that's
in.
true.
Good to see you. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. No, just working with the metal. I mean, I'm excited to start working with it. I just haven't got to that part yet. So,
hmm I found that it is. It's not as intimidating as it feels like it's going to be once you start doing it. Once you just pick up the tools and get the equipment. It's important to have the proper equipment whenever you're doing it, though.
sure,
That's what I think.
sure. Yeah,
And fire extinguishers.
no doubt, right? That's a little nerve wracking, no doubt.
hmm
Right, I'm gonna count this down. We've got no bid at 36 on this Engelhard Toro Privy in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for your consideration. And what should we go with next? Speaking of some cool art, let's go with this. So this is a dragon pour.
Cool.
I'm gonna leave this out too. I'm gonna let it. I'm keeping this one. I'm gonna leave this one out and see how it does for toning and see if it gets some cool toning on it.
That's a pour.
Yeah, this is a pour.
Wow.
1 ounce pour. They're limited edition. So there was some silver ones, some gold plated ones, and maybe some tone ones.
I'd say that by the looks of it, that is a wax casting.
Okay.
Or PDF, lost PDF. Yeah, that is really cool.
They're called pours. I know. I mean, I can, from what I could find, I haven't got too much info on them, but what digging I could find, they were calling them pours. So
yeah.
But
yeah, if it was
see that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's very interesting. You're probably right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm waiting to get into those phases of pouring. That's an awesome piece, though. That is really
kind of cool, huh? And it's got
Mm-hmm.
this little claw handle down here grabbing.
That Gandalf would be jealous of that thing,
right? Let's see if I can put that. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been experimenting a little bit, doing some pours myself. I did a couple silver hearts, and I haven't stamped it yet because I like the way that it looks, and if I'm not giving it away or selling it, I don't need to stamp it because I know what it is.
Yeah.
And we did some aluminum and stuff, and some brass, or not brass, some copper, and it's been fun learning the different traits of different metals.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's kind of interesting pouring different metals.
Mm-hmm.
What did you find? Which one was the harder? You said you did brass as well. What's brass to copper like?
No, I did copper. I didn't do any
Oh.
brass yet. I've got a pile of brass. I have not melted any of that down yet. But I heard the brass is the hardest. Copper, you got to be really quick with it, quicker than the silver, I think. Um, and aluminum, every time I poured that stuff, it is like a marshmallow. It comes out really slow, and you think you got just enough, and then all of a sudden, all the rest of it comes out and overfills your mold.
Huh.
I'll show you an example of that. Yeah, I've been having some fun with all these different mediums, I guess.
No,
The
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that is an owl that I tried to do in aluminum, and I had what I thought was just the right amount, and
Huh.
it has a
Expand
huge.
like that?
It just doesn't. It's like it doesn't. It doesn't want to come out and of the crucible like silver and copper comes out. So that was with copper, and it's I don't know. It's like pouring a marshmallow. That's all I can. That's the first thing I can relate it to,
Yeah.
because it's really light, and with silver and copper you can kind of feel it in the crucible if you're watching it when
Yeah.
you're going to pour.
Huh.
Yeah, and I think it's because you get them a lot hotter. I'm not a pro. I'm just learning as I go along.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I can't find my. Okay, well, dragon pour.
So you have two of those dragons, and you're auctioning one of them off.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So I can't find my. I thought I already had it listed, but now I can't find it, so I'm just typing back in. Dragon pour 1 ounce. So yeah, 1 ounce, 105. Go. So the one that's out obviously is mine, the one I'm keeping here.
mm-hmm.
And then the one that has not been taken out of the package is up for sale. And let's see what we got in the chat. Yeah, it would be cool if there was a silver pour of a new style owl tetragram. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
you got that going on over there yet?
I am not. I haven't poured any coins, um, or any sand casting. Um, I'm pretty much just graphite molds right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
What I eventually want to be able to do is do some sand casting, but you can buy it. You can get molds now for those silver, or for out of graphite to pour silver coins and stuff. And I'm I'm just at this point, I'm just trying to take it one phase at a time, so that way I can fully fully figure out what I'm doing. Like I'll probably, um, now that I made that bell, take a break from making another bell, and probably I got about 5 or 6 coin rings that I got to get out before Christmas, and I don't make them. I try to make like probably one ring a day is what I do, and so I just kind of do it in my spare time, or after I get off from work. I go home and um, try to push one out.
Cool.
And I guess that's the way you say it. 'Cause it's pressing and stamping and everything.
Right.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, no, that is cool.
I think that my next thing that I got going is probably um, in doing something different. Is I want to. It's not really different, but I got a bunch of really cool coins that I picked up that have a lot of cool texture on them, and working on getting my retrieving that texture in my coins or in the rings.
Oh yeah.
Like
Like
this, I don't. This is one of those. So I got a kaleidoscope on it, and I think I'm gonna work on that one next. That's gonna be
oh
fun.
yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's got it's a $5 it's whales or something. You can't really read anything on there because it's so small. I'm not a coin scholar by any means. I just see I see a cool chunk of a cool round of silver, and I'm going for it.
No doubt. Yeah, I have that problem as well.
hmm
Uh,
I've done a couple of silver rounds from SD Bullion, that Freedom round that they have with the eagle on it. And those things, as soon as I make one of those rings, they're sold. I got a lady that does craft fair. She
oh,
goes around to local events, and they're a big hit with the ladies. A lot of ladies like um, the smaller ones, like the quarters and the $half, but the guys are always buying the big Morgans and like that Freedom round. Um, I'll probably make one of those a week, the Freedom rounds.
cool. What places do you, where do you sell them at again? You can give out the information.
Oh, I there's a lady that I know local where I live, and she doesn't have an online thing. She just goes to like local church craft fairs and
Oh,
um, high school craft fairs and
I see.
things like that, and sells them.
Got
And I got a couple of jewelry shops that they said they would take some of my rings, but I they want me to get a full blown business license and all those types of things, and I'm actually in the works of doing that. And but I'm going to do it after the first of the year, so that way I can make sure everything's legit.
cool.
Yeah, but that'll be cool because I'll have some jewelry shops that want to feature my coins. I never expected to have that happen.
No,
Or
yeah, that's awesome.
my rings, yeah.
No, that's cool.
And yeah, I've been working on trying to use all the little cutout pieces that come out of the coins whenever you make the rings. And I got a bunch of different ideas. Some of them are going to entail the osmium, and some of them are just going to be jewelry. And
Sweet.
yeah, so it's gonna be pretty fun. That's kind of my
Well, you're
what
gonna
I
have to send me some photos of that when that happens.
oh heck yeah, yep. I So about 2 weeks ago I had that little display that I have up there. That was just that was all full of rings, and I they all went out already. I had to restock that lady that sells them at the craft fair, and I was like, oh, here you go. Just
Awesome.
unloaded my display, so now I got to work on filling that back up again too.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta restock on things too myself.
hmm
So it's good to sell your wood product, but then you're like, oh man, now I gotta go make more.
Yep, I know. The So not only do silver and gold and osmium and wood, but you also keep bees as well?
No, I do not
No?
keep these. No,
Oh, okay.
I just, so what I do is, um, order in this lip balm from like a company that has contracts with a bunch of beekeepers, and they all pool this stuff together, and then they
Oh, okay.
sell it at a discounted price to somebody like me, and then they let me put my label on it, and they get supported, and I get
Hmm.
supported, that type of deal.
Okay.
So no, but I am interested in it for sure.
Uh-huh.
So that might change.
Well, bees are like they're a special insect. I don't even know if you can call them an insect. They're pretty cool.
Right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So there's one of the first ancient coins has an Ionian bee. They're really cool. I
Hmm.
gotta get me one of those. So yeah, and there's quite a few bee privies on ancient coins too, like that I find fascinating. So we have a kangaroo, Australian kangaroo, $1 coin. It's showing commemorating Elizabeth 1952 to 2022. And it is a 2023 1 ounce 4/9 silver Australian kangaroo with some nice lines around the outside.
So your kangaroo there, what kind of wood is he sitting on?
That is some old poplar. That was the first one of the first pieces I made. It was kind of a piece. I can't sell it because it's got like a fracture through it, kind of.
Uh-huh.
And so let's see if I can show it here. Yeah, see, there's like a fracture all the way through, but it was like a good piece, and I didn't want to throw it away. So I'm like, well, I'll see if I can just use it and how long it lasts for. So
Popular is pretty light, so
it is
you
really light. Yep.
yeah, you should have that thing for years to come. Just don't uh, toss it at the wall or nothing.
Right, or smash my hand on the table here or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Silverboy Blues saying he will get on the $36 offer and jump on the kangaroo. LLC, I want to bid on the Roo, but not sure what you're gonna put up next. I only get one shot tonight. Well, it looks like Silverboy Blues has got this one, but I got some stuff I can put up for you. Okay. OC Stacker is saying 3D Woodworks. I thought it was very cool that you sent Capital Currency that electric furnace to do his pours a few months back.
Oh yeah. You know, I he was having some problems with his gas furnace, and he does a lot of really awesome pours, and uh, I just you know I kind of have a thing in my life where I like to do the pay it forward deal where sometimes if I see somebody that I feel is in the same condition or as I've been through, or you know
Yeah,
having a go at things, I like to be the guy to help those people out.
that's
And so you know that's where that all came from. He at first he didn't want to take it, and I'm like, man, just let me do this for you, so that way you can have an expansion, because he was only able to pour if it was like perfect weather conditions, and so this makes it so he can pour inside of his shop. And I was able to at the same time learn more about pouring, and I got my furnace the same time he got that electric furnace.
yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. No, that's I think that's good. I'm kind of trying to think like that as well, and be positive and helpful. And if you see something that needs helping, then maybe you can help, So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. That's cool.
So I see I can't really read out the chat very well, but Space Miner was asking something about how many coin punches do you have in match coins? I can't read that full comment.
Let me go look for it. That might be way back there. I am not seeing
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I'm not seeing it.
And I restarted my computer, so it's doing an update. It did this last time I tried to go live too. I don't hardly use the thing, so every time I try to
Yeah,
get
that's
on, it's
funny.
like,
Yeah, it seems like it always tries to update at the worst time. That happens to me too.
mm-hmm.
At least one invoice from a week or two ago. I don't think. I think you're caught up with me, Silver Boy Blues. I'll have to go back and look, but I think we're sitting good. I think I have something of yours probably, but I think we're good. I'll go back and check, or let me know if you think it's something that I don't have. So you did, excuse me, you did get that code the other night that I sent over 3D.
Was that was to join in here?
No, I mean for the osmium.
Yes, I did.
Perfect,
Yep,
perfect. I just wanted to make.
I got that, and that was pretty cool how they register that. Like each individual piece has its own, I guess, molecular serial number,
Yep,
from what I understand,
you got it.
and so they can view those on a microscope and tell exactly, even if you cut it up, they can still tell what piece that is. So, and they got their own serial number. That was so awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't recommend cutting it up without letting them know, or like. But yeah, I mean, if it came down to it, you definitely could match it back up. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's I was trying to look into that, and I was like, dang, you got to have like a laser or something to cut that stuff.
Yeah, they use Space Miner Finger. Put in what they use. It's some type of laser cutting thing, though. Pressure and heat and like evaporates the stuff as they cut it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, we got Silver Boy Blues on this one. I think at $36. We're counting it down to him in 3. 2000. Okay, yeah, okay. I will go look into that for you, Silver Boy. 2. And 3D Space Miner is asking if you got his as well. 3D, did I get yours? He says, 3D, did I get yours in? Email me if I didn't. So I think he's asking if you got his codes as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll email him about that.
Okay.
Yeah. The
But
it's kind of
it was nice how I was able to send you a picture. It took a little bit of time. I'm sorry for all the emails, but the way I walked it through, I'm kind of trying to get my own type of method going. But that
mm-hmm.
at least you were able to kind of see it and sign off on it. And I changed. I'm instead of an abbreviation, we made it a full word there.
Yeah.
And so it was nice if it wasn't too much. How did you think about that interaction there?
I thought it was pretty easy. I was actually commuting, so I had to pull over and check it out, and that's why I was having a hard time getting back and forth to you on it. But it was so the way that you send it, would there be a way to make that as a spreadsheet, and then whoever you're sending it to can fill the information into it?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can think about. That's what I was kind of trying to think of at the time. I was kind of thinking on the fly too, and so yeah, I think I can make it a little bit better next time. But I was thinking about that, just making it to where maybe they can fill out those blanks, themselves. But if not, yeah, just answering it. But yeah, and then once I get it filled in, if I send a picture of that info, then you can say yes, and we both know what's coming, and less chance for error there. So.
Yeah, because like whenever we were doing it, that was all. Everything else was great about it, and that was the only thing that I would say could use improvement. Otherwise, it worked great.
Cool. Yeah, and Silver Boy Blues, yeah, like now that you opened up that last package and we know we're all square, yeah, just contact me and we'll send those over to you. Yeah, I just like to see that you get your piece and everything's good, and then we're good.
Yep.
So let me get this for Silver Boy Blues. Thank you very much, Silver Boy Blues.
Oh, I think so. I think that was OC Stacker that was asking about the coin punches.
Oh.
He says 3D how.
Oh yeah, right here it
Coin
says
punches do you?
3D. How many coin punches do you have in matching coins? Coin punches do you have in matching coins?
So I have. I'm not sure quite exactly how to answer that, but um, I have a lot of matching quarters right here that I've punched holes in. So I don't know if he's asking about the coins that I've
clarify your
punched out,
question there. Oh, see.
or rings that have been made.
Oh yeah, I remember now the Silver Boy Blues. I think I included the snake privy one in one of the other invoices that I sent to you, but I'll double check. Anyway, so we have a snake privy 2013, which has like a mirror back on it, not the wavy waves. And then on the edge, we have snakes instead of what do you call them? What do you call what goes around the reeds?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got these little snake stamps instead of reeds on the edge. And that is a 2013 Britannia 1 ounce coin. In. That question came from Space Miner. I just copied and pasted it so you can see it. Okay, well, Space Miner. Okay, Space Miner says they cut the osmium with EDM wire cutting, electro discharge. That was what I was looking for, was the electro discharge machining.
So that's the same. It's like just a more high tech version of how they cut foam. I used to be a hod carrier, and we would cut foam for parapets whenever. So I could picture that, but just on a much higher voltage, almost a laser scale. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that the way that I understand that osmium is, I'm not going to hit it with the hammer at any, like it, once you make it, you gotta be gentle with it, because it can shatter, and that it
Yeah,
doesn't take to excessive heat, like trying to solder it. From what I understand, not going to be wanting to heat it up to high heats to solder as well.
yeah, I guess you can. Like they were saying, you can kind of solder the edges. Just yeah, you don't, you're trying not to get it too hot.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh.
and then yeah, like that one piece of jewelry, that first piece that I had made,
Mm-hmm.
it fractured through the middle, and now the whole piece is still there. And if you didn't look close, you wouldn't know. On the back, you can kind of tell, but on the
Yeah.
front, you wouldn't even know it. So, but yeah, so I think it's kind of brittle. If you know, if it, you know how like fiberglass, if you bend it too far, it won't go back together necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It has
Oh yeah.
that crystallization, that brittleness to it, but it's actually really, really hard otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Hard enough to scratch diamond. Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Space Miner comes in at 36. Thank you very much, Space Miner. Yeah, we will jump over here to Osmium next. Maybe I'll put out one more silver piece and then we'll jump over to Osmium. And we have Space Miner at $36 on this 2013 Britannia mirror back finish. And our buy it now special is the Buffaloes 3/9's fine at $34. Just type in buy it now special and how many you would like. And our ancient coin for the night is the Alexander the Great Tetragram, minted under the Seleucid Kingdom in Babylon. And it's about 311 to 306 BC.
Oh. I'm grabbing a couple of things here.
Okay.
I use these little guys as pointers, and I'm gonna kind of do a demonstration, I think.
Okay. Let me pull you up when you're ready. Let me know.
All right.
Emerald Coast Stacker, welcome in, bud. Good to see you. How you doing?
So I don't know if I'll do this any justice here, but I'm gonna go for it anyways.
Okay. Yeah. So while we're watching 3D woodwork here in action, we've got the Britannia at 36 to Space Miner. We're gonna count it down to him in 3, 2, 1. And we are SOLD sold to Mr. Space Miner. Thank you very much, Space Miner. Greatly
So
appreciated.
I just realized I can't zoom with this with this thing
Hey,
with
well, I'll
StreamYard.
pull you up anyway.
There we go. Cool. So what I got here is an eye bar, and so I got to keep these separated because I got an eye bar and a couple of stars. So I'll only pull out one star at a time. But this stuff is just so sparkly. What I'm gonna end up doing is getting this little guy right here, the eye bar, and I'm gonna. And that is it. Just I can sit here and look at these for hours.
I know, right?
So I got these pickle sticks or whatever they are, cocktail pickle sticks, and what my idea is to take to make bezel similar to that to go around the osmium, but it's only going to have like the corners, so it'll be like this corner and that corner, the four corners, and I want to be able to put them on a on a rolled out piece of coin. This one here is clad coin,
Oh,
but when I have them break, like you have this broken coin, bam, I can finish splitting it, and then straighten it out, and be able to put those pieces on the segment of the coin. And in my mind, I can see it. And I guess the way that I'm explaining it is, I hope that the other folks in the chat can understand. But that'll be like, uh, you'll be able to make a bar out of this that you could attach between a chain or something, or
oh yeah,
maybe even on a
bracelet.
bracelet,
Yeah,
and and be able to make it out of all my bits and pieces of these coins, and include these pieces of osmium. I've been writing it all on paper, and I'm keeping the stuff I got on paper on my paper. But
wow, cool.
you
That's
know,
gonna be very cool.
but
That's an interesting idea. Yeah.
yeah, and then taking in like these little, I can get these little like almost like a sphere shape, and then putting putting a piece of osmium inside of that on the coins. I think that'll be pretty cool. And even I just got a bunch of ideas floating through my head that, getting a little piece in the center of an eagle on an earring, you know,
Wow. Yeah.
just a bunch of ideas. and
That's awesome.
and so I'm trying to get that rolling, where I can get more practice in it at soldering and stuff, and like that's what I did with the bell the other day. um, and I learned a few things, that I got a lot to learn.
Sure, no doubt. I bet. Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't as easy as learning uh, how to use the presses and the bells and stuff, because all my experience that I have with things. Oh, there it goes. Didn't go very far.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good deal. No worries. I thought that might have just disappeared there.
No, no, no. I'll get out the ultraviolet light.
Yeah, all you need
Tuli,
to do is shine a light. You'll find it.
yep. That's the first thing Tuli said was, "You might want to get a black light."
Oh,
uh,
that's awesome.
but yeah,
So yeah, let's see. Well, let me show here. We'll show some osmium off here for a bit. We'll sell a piece, and I'll show a couple videos. So yeah, here's an eye bar like he just talked about there. What else can we show off here? We got a Sparkle Grade 4. We have a Sparkle Grade 2, I believe, and a 5mm. And then, of course, my favorite piece is
TheBee.
B.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so I think we'll sell another bar. I'm going to share my screen here, and we are going to take a look at this. Let me see if where we go. We've got. You guys have any vintage silver bars? I just put up a. We got a Engelhard. It's got the little Toro privy right here in the middle of the E. So let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, right here between E, we've got that little Toro symbol. 1 troy ounce Engelhard. The number is PZ20584. It has the 3-bar angle. If you're interested in that, I have some other 10-ounce bars as well. Menu go solar screen. I can. Cha-cha. Go solar screen. You mean solo screen? And show you what are you wanting to see, the vintage silver or the osmium? You wanting to look at the vintage silver or the osmium? Looks like my camera is starting to get a little bit funky. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to shut my camera down and turn it back on. There we go. The vintage silver bars, I'll be really sorry to disrupt operation. No worries, man. You're all good. That's what we're here for. But yeah, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump over to osmium here. I'm going to show a little clip and then we're going to throw a piece up for sale. So bear with me here, or be with me here. Okay. Share. And all right, so that's a little commercial on osmium. I'm going to show you the price as it is right now. And so, yeah, that's the price overall. It's been about 12 years in the making now from get-go. And as you can see, if we zoom in, let's come into 1 month here and look in. We're at about, our high there was 1658. We pulled back to about 1644. So let's do 1645.
And that's by the gram.
Right, by the gram, so times 31, you're looking at 50,995 or 51,000 for an ounce at the moment. So that's why we sell by the gram, and we, that's why I have a lot of smaller pieces instead of larger pieces. But yeah, so that is the osmium price at the moment, the price chart overall. And I've got a camera that is very slow. Doesn't want to work today. But we've got ourselves some osmium. And we're going to type it in to the osmium. Let's see, osmium identification. And we're going to share our screen. Okay, so here's our piece of osmium. This is another letter I, or bar. My camera is not working today whatsoever. So we're going to put this number in here, and I'll take it out and get it under the microscope. It is ALETTERGT. Okay. That's going to pull this piece up. Okay, so here we have the piece that is in this bottle. This is them documenting it on their end. Hello, Cranky Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome in. Liberty Bleeds Silver. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. And I'm just checking the chat here right quick. Liberty Bleeds is saying is 3D with us. He is with us. He is hanging out on the side being patient while I'm rambling. All right, Liberty Bleeds. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we've entered this code in, and it's showing that this is an I, and it is. We're good. We got a match. So I'm going to pull my piece out and put it under the microscope. But as you can see here, this is the piece, and it is main dimension. Well, its weight is 0.031 grams. And its main dimension is 6 millimeters, secondary dimension 1 millimeter, so 6 by 1. Average layer thickness of 0.23 millimeter. It's a sparkle grade 2. They consider that fine. And versatile sparkle. So your sparkle grades are 1 through 5. 1 is a little bit more of a fine. They didn't let the crystals grow quite as long, so it's not as coarse. It's a little bit more smooth, and then it just works its way up piece by, or sparkle grade by sparkle grade, till you get to 5, which is the most coarse sparkle grade. and that has a little bit more weight to it. They just let the crystallization process run a little bit longer, and that is how you end up with a larger sparkle grade. So it's both just as nice. It's just whichever, what type of look are you going for? You know, if you're making a watch face, you may want something a little more refined, kind of a sparkle grade 1 or 2 or 3, because you probably don't want something like a 5 that's really coarse that might catch the watch dial. Or so it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. And let me get my microscope going.
That was something that I did as soon as I got mine, was put them underneath of the electric microscope.
Yeah.
I was like, I sat there for probably half an hour just twisting them and looking at them, flipping them over. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I got the part of my pay it forward story, and all that is I got that microscope. It's an Andon Star from My Silver Journey. When I just started coming onto YouTube, and that thing has been valuable for me for checking out coins and stuff like that, making sure they're good, and it really works great for this osmium.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, microscope is kind of nice to have, and especially like if this one, the way it hooks up to the computer is nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like to show this right now is nice. So let's see if I can get in a little closer. There we go. And I'll grab a light to dance on it a little bit there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm gonna pull my screen up here for a second. So this is a sparkle grade 2. Again, you can see those flat points, kind of pyramids, skyscraper looking things. So, this is a sparkle grade 2. If it was 1 sparkle grade lower, it would be the finest sparkle grade they come. So, it's not, you almost get more, you kind of get more sparkle with the finer sparkle grade overall, but then the larger sparkle grade, you get larger facets and maybe a little bit more distinct points of reflection. I don't know. That's the way I would look at it. But
Do you get more color out of the ones with the larger sparkle grade, or is it a smaller sparkle grade?
I don't know about more color, but I probably prefer the larger sparkle grade because of the definition and the larger facets. But I do see where you kind of do want the whole range, in some applications you are going to want that smoother, more refined background. So it's whatever your personal taste is, whatever piece of jewelry you're at, whatever look you're after, it kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I just wanted to say howdy to Cranky Stacker out there too. I didn't get in there because you were going through the demonstration earlier, but I just wanted to say howdy to him, and good to see him coming in here.
Yeah, for sure, Crank. It's good to see you.
But yeah, the sparkle grades, man, those that's something that I noticed. Was it seemed like the bigger sparkle grades were kind of more blue and had like some like more explosive color. out of them. And the lower sparkle grades, which I guess are like if you were comparing it to sandpaper, would be a smoother finish sandpaper.
You're correct.
Yeah, it had a more even shine to it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Liberty bleeds silver. So that's one of the great things about osmium. It is like the most noble of the metals. It does not tarnish, more so than the other metals even. So it's like gold. It doesn't tarnish. So
yeah.
Good question. Good question. Okay, so this piece that we're looking at here is Sparkle Grade 2 Versatile Sparkle, €48 and 53 cents. Let me see what that converts to. 40.53.
And that was a great question from Liberty Bleed Silver too.
Yeah, it is a good one. So €48.53 comes out to $50.98, so 51. So we will start this off at 55 and let it rip. Good to know. Thanks, Space Miner. Okay, so we're gonna put this piece of osmium. Let me get that code in here. This is A-LERGT 5 and C Command V post $55 for this bar. Go. And the clock is counting down. Let me do the old cha. Our clock is counting down. I'll bring you back up when we get to close.
So you've had some pieces made out of osmium?
I had the one piece made for my wife there, that shooting star, and that's the only piece I've made so far. I've got some ideas, but nothing actually accomplished yet. Liberty says, I wonder if our little girl, maybe someday people will research the ocean floor for tongue chips full of osmium. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Silver Boy Blue says 55. Not gonna let it fly. Not gonna let it slide, he says. Thank you, Silver Boy Blues.
And I really like how they have these have the certificate, so you can go in there and check it out and see on the Osmium Institute what you're getting. And that's something you don't get with any other precious metals. I mean, maybe some rare graded gemstones you might get. And if you got something in a cat case or something,
right?
But I like this method. It's pretty good.
Yeah, when I first heard the method, I was a little bit scared off by the connection with the internet. But then the more I studied it and looked into it, I'm like, actually, there's really nothing but a beneficial for you there. So, I like that. That someone can't just come it and steal it and resell it, and you have no way of saying anything with this. That's pretty cool. I think. Yeah, it's kind of unique in that way.
You want to know a little trivia about this too. So after we made our transaction, somebody from Germany called me, and I didn't answer the phone because I'm like, who is calling me from Germany? So I reverse looked up. the phone number, and it was the Osmium Institute trying
Get
to
out of
call
here.
me.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. What were they calling you
I
for?
was like, dang, I wish I could have taken that call.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's awesome. Maybe they were just calling to congratulate you or something, or I wonder.
I don't know. I denied the call. I rejected it. I
Huh.
was thinking about it afterwards. I was like, oops,
Huh.
bummer. And then when I tried to call him back, wouldn't let me make a out of country call.
Huh.
So I
Interesting.
guess, yeah, it said that I need to upgrade my service pack from my mobile service provider. But that
Oh,
was kind of cool.
yeah. Okay. Then never mind. They got each other there. I've got faith in you, Space Miner. How big is this piece? Cranky's asking how big this piece is. This piece is a letter I. It's about. I'm going to show you. So here's an example of one. It's the piece that's for sale is this one under the microscope. Right here, I'll blow it up for you. So this is the piece that we're selling. It's a Sparkle Grade 2, and it's just a bar. And it's there on the screen. It says it is main dimension 6 millimeters. The weight, I guess I should start with the weight, is 0.031 grams. The main dimension is 6 millimeters long. Secondary dimension 1 millimeter with an average thickness of let me click on it so I can actually read it. Thickness of 0.23 millimeters. It's a Sparkle Grade 2, which is considered fine, versatile sparkle. And Silverboy Blues has it right now at 55. So if you wanted it, you would have to come in at 56. And we are out of time, so I am counting it down to Silverboy Blues in 3, in 2. Good. In 1. And we are SOLD sold to. Let me make sure I got the right Silverboy Blues. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. I will get to that piece put in its vial in a minute. I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, we are going to move over to our next section of the night, which is ancient coins. So I'm going to stop sharing this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I can just grab the other screen. I'm still learning here. Okay, so now share. Okay. Everybody, welcome into the Beehive. Today I want to talk about this tetradrachm of Alexander the Great. This is a posthumous issue minted in Babylon from around 311 to 306 BC under Seleucid and on the Seleucid kingdom. And on the back we have Zeus seated on a throne, and we have Basileus down here and Alexandru back here. So King Alexander, again minted at Babylon, holding an eagle and scepter in his hand. This is a gorgeous coin. Again, a posthumous issue of Alexander the Great as Hercules here with the lion's paw down here tied around his neck and coming around the back of his hair. Okay,
We're back.
and we're back. And let me drop this off. Switch this over. And we are back. Okay, thank you very much for picking that Osmium up, Silverboy Blues. And we are going to move on to the ancient coin from the night. So yes, this is a Alexander the Great tetradrachm. It weighs 16.8 grams, and it was minted in Babylon in 311 or 306, somewhere in that area, BC. And a very beautiful coin. Let me show you a couple highlights here about it. So on the front here, obviously, we have a Hercules headdress on Alexander the Great, kind of a stylized Hercules in the with the Alexander the Great blended in with it, kind of. And then here on the back, we have Zeus seated on his throne, and he's got his scepter in his hand, and his footstool there. It says at the bottom, Basileus. And then in the back here, the A is just off the flan, but it would be A.L. Alexandru. And for Alexander the Great with the eagle in his outstretched hand. And the mint marks here. So it's a very nice piece. Great detail. It is a posthumous issue, but it has a lot of features that I look for in an Alexander the Great. Plus, it has the lion's paw right here. A lot of times, this is missing on these coins. It's kind of hard to get all of the imagery in here, but this coin does a good job of getting most of it. And it's a very artistic, beautiful die as well. They're not always this nice and this good of artwork, this good of a die cutter. So I think it's a very nice piece, and we're going to put it up here at a reduced price. So if you're looking for a Alexander the Great, this would be a good one to get here. Okay, let me get to the chat.
Yeah, that is a beautiful coin, and that's the one I was talking about. That looks like he's wearing a hairpiece or something, you know?
Yeah, it's when you got to look for a second before you can kind of see what's going on there, and then you're like, wow, that's cool. And not all of them. There's a lot of dies that are just not very good quality. Doesn't really look good, but every once in a while you get one like this. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm. All my ancient coins are pretty rough. I got a couple that I've been collecting.
Yeah, what do you got there?
I got like some widow's mites and drachms, and I don't know. I think I probably got about 20 of them now from different eras. I tried to get them all right around around the time of Christ, when it went changed from AD, BC to AD.
Yep.
And I thought that was kind of a cool part in history when things really started to change. And
It's a big right there, indeed.
Yeah,
you can see it in the coinage. It's huge.
yeah, yep. And it was just like little chunks that were hammered out, and then they started having more detailed coins as coin making progressed.
Yeah.
That were stamped out.
Yeah.
The
and we are going to flip our. We're going to use our 5 minute here on this one. FB stack in the OS. I have 2B ones that I bought from and then I have the cheaper ones that aren't as good that I bought from Treasure Town. Yeah, that's cool, Silver Boy Blues. You definitely have my favorite, probably my favorite piece you have. So, and I just got a compliment on the other night, and somebody sent me an email asking me about it too, and I was like, I already sold that piece. So there's people that are thinking the same thing as us. It's a very cool coin. In fact, Aaron, that was one of Aaron's more likable coins. He said he really liked it as well. So. 'Tis a cool one for sure. Good job. And you got it at a good price. I didn't mark it. I should have marked it up more looking back, but you did really well. With both my pieces that you got from me, you actually got it at a really good price, Silverboy Blues. So good job there. Good job there. Okay, I'm backing it out. And we're going for our 5 minutes this time.
Yeah, this one here that I got, this shows that like cracking I was talking about earlier, the how they split in the when they're stamping them. Yeah. And that's something that you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
now they'll crack out. And
Yeah.
if you have two, if you got a good silver piece, I think that you'll be successful to get a good coin out of it.
Yeah, and that's it. Like if I can get find a good silver, a good quality silver will be okay. But yeah, there is those silver ones that you can see there's some crystallization in there, and so I think it will matter upon the coin really. So which the purity of the coin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a couple in my collection that are kind of noted or whatever that have some, that have these little placards with them and stuff, tell you about them.
I
But
don't know that
you
one, man.
know,
What one's that? It's 800 to 1,000. Okay,
the
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, it's about 1,000 AD, and it's the Shaka or the Shakuran Empire, Heaven and Hell Drachum,
Huh?
and so yeah, I picked that up a while back ago. I went to a coin show and I got a couple of these couple widows mites. They don't have as much detail as some of the better ones, but
Yeah,
I just wanted to have a couple, have a few
for
of each
sure.
different
For sure.
item to be able
Oh
to.
yeah, those aren't bad. Those aren't bad widow's mites either. Yeah, really. I mean,
Yeah, they
they're
got.
not in the best condition, but they're not a bad size. Like they're a good chunk. Sometimes you get little
Yeah.
shards. And,
Hmm. I don't even know what this one is. I won this one in a GAW one time um, from Numismatic Stacker, and I think it was a Drachum. Uh, I don't know exactly what it is. I
yeah,
don't.
I can't quite make it out either.
It's got a person's head on it right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and the I didn't want to clean it. I think I could get a lot more of the information off it, but I'm not going to start toothbrushing on that thing with some baking soda water or something. All those things you hear about.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
Soak it in olive oil.
soak
Yeah.
it in olive oil.
You don't want to do that, I guess.
No, but yeah, I got a couple that I've been working on, so I can pass them down to the kids or whatever, and just know that I have them. And
Yeah. No, they're cool for sure. I like them. I kept one myself. It's in fairly decent condition.
uh-huh. Yeah, it's been fun. It helps me to understand more about coins, and I got a bunch of from the Northern Song Dynasty,
Tiny, yep, the
some
dynasty. That's
Chinese
cool.
ones,
Yep.
yep, and some I didn't bring them out. I got some Japanese coins too, as well, like those silver and gold uh, one bong and two. Let's see, maybe I might have gotten but they're those little ones. Yeah, here they are. That look like little bars. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those, what do we call those?
The
Um,
one shoe and two shoe silvers.
cool, nice.
hmm Slipped in a COA from Capital Currency there.
Nice. Yeah, I actually don't have any of those. I was offered some, but it's like, man, I gotta somewhat try to keep myself within the track of something because I'll just keep going and going. But those are cool. I don't have any. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking at some, but
hmm Yeah. It's been all this started for me. All this coin collecting and making coin rings and stuff off of finding a silver dime with my kid whenever we were sorting out some change one time, and he's like, "This one must be fake. It doesn't feel right." And so I got to tell him, he was 12 years old at the time, and I got to tell him all about silver and why it's important. And then that got me, because I used to have some coins back when I was younger, but it just started me all off on it again. And
awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah,
now
cranky.
here I am.
That's the word I was looking for. Are those samurai bars? Yeah, that's what a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
call
the
them. Yeah.
samurai bars. Yeah, yeah. And I thought I bought, when I got the gold one, I thought I bought like solid gold, and I was like, man, that's awesome. I got the gold. And no, this is like a mixture of gold and silver. And they tell you that whenever you're getting it. But yeah, I thought I was getting gold bars.
Yeah. No, that's still
Cool.
cool though. Yeah, get the mix. Yeah, Mr. Monkey Swag says widows' mites and Roman silver denarii can be bought in bulk lots from auction houses such as C&G and Bitter. Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
cool.
a good way to go there, Mr.
hmm
Swag.
Yeah. And
All
so
right.
I went and this week bought me a new computer, so that way I don't have to deal with this laptop anymore. So hopefully
Oh,
when
cool.
that comes in, I'll be able to be a little bit more better prepared on these live streams.
No, awesome. No, yeah, you're doing great. I really appreciate you helping me out. In fact, we're winding down here, and I am gonna count this Alexander down here in 3. In 2, we are looking for 2,100. That's a nice little reduction from its normal price for you tonight. So if you're interested, grab it here. And in 1, we are going. Oops, that's supposed to be a 1 without the J. No veto. Thank you for your consideration. Okay, yeah. So we're all right. Yeah. Thank you so much, 3D Woodwork, for coming and hanging out and helping me out and
Mm-hmm.
uh being a great customer as well. Look at that layout he's got there. Let me pull him up. That's some awesome looking desk you got going there.
Yeah, I was gonna go through your and show like some of the differences on coins on. Do I got a little bit of time still?
Yeah, we do actually have a little time, so go ahead.
All right. So whenever I'm making rings, like I get a lot of silver dollars that have like defects, like this one right here has this little
Oh yeah,
thing
on
on the
that edge.
edge.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of a defect makes it hard to make the ring because of the process. That
Really?
Yeah, because whenever you're folding the ring, it goes down in this die and it fits down in there
Oh yeah.
just perfectly. And that little
Huh.
offset will
Yeah.
make just enough of a, I'd have to hammer it flat again. So I try to avoid taking rings like that or taking coins like that when I'm making rings because they won't push truly. But
No,
this one, it looks pretty beat up, but it's actually in pretty good condition and would make a nice ring. And so this, that would be a good specimen, even though it's highly toned and doesn't look like you're, a beautiful AU.
Yeah.
This, like this one here, that one is, this one's pretty nice, and it still has, some cartwheel to it, and it's a 21. I'd probably hold off on making that one into a coin ring,
I
but this one it's been polished. Somebody is like took the
Yeah.
silver
Yeah.
polish to it
Yeah.
and tried to make it look good again. So you know, that's some of the things I look at when I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with them.
Very
You
cool.
know,
Yeah, and so you know your dates fairly well, or do you check them, or like for?
yeah, I'm not really super good on the dates, but I do. I go through and look at them for VAMs and different variants and stuff that are valuable before I go and punch a hole in them. I'll use the Red Book, or I'll go to Numismatic Stacker is putting out this VAM Bible that is
Yeah.
really awesome. Tons of information.
Cool.
Um, so I utilize his resources quite a bit as well. So I try to do my due diligence to make sure I'm not gonna punch a hole in a ten
Some,
thousand dollar
yeah,
coin.
some collector piece, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No,
and
very cool though. That's a fun little gig, I bet.
and a good alternative is to get these get the modern ASEs. If you want to have a coin ring that looks like a walking liberty, it is a walking liberty, and
Right.
you can
Yep.
have
Yep.
a walking liberty big, fat ring like this, um, that has the walking liberty on it. A
Sure.
lot of people really like the the design that you get on the walking liberty. This is a 50-cent piece,
Now that does look nice.
and it's you can get that in a fat tire ring, a big ring, out of one of these ASEs,
Very
American Silver
cool.
Eagles.
Very cool. Yeah, that's interesting about the size of that was, one of the things that I was looking at on that ancient coin. I've actually spent quite a bit of time thinking about it. So, but you got to kind of find the right size coin as well. You don't want it too bulky or too small, or that really makes a big difference on the end result, doesn't it?
Yeah, yep. Because like this is a bicentennial quarter that is, it's got the little. I had a I had a wobble in it, so I didn't sell it. I had to make another one. So I just kept this as a demo for toning, on how people want their finishes,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's cool.
it you can finish them all different ways, nice and shiny. You can polish them up to a high polish, like this is a walking liberty that's been polished,
Yeah,
and you can get a lot of different variables out of them, or very various techniques of making them. It's really fun. I
oh,
enjoy it.
yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just I'm interested so have you made them out of, like you said, you started out of regular quarters too, did you say? Like
Yeah, yeah, out of clad. Yep,
so
that's how I learned.
is there quite a different, I'm interested to know, is that a different feel? Can you feel it at that level, the difference between
Oh,
the plaid and the silver? Is it quite a bit of
yeah.
variant there?
Yes, it takes a lot more effort to get the clad. Like clad's harder, but it's a lot easier to preserve the details. Silver just smushes. This was the very first ring that I made, and I used a hammer. And all I had was I had my first set of punches, and I had this. Let me see if I can get it out here. I had this ring anvil, a ring
Yeah.
sizer. This
Yep.
is solid steel, and I put this thing on there, and I pounded the piss out of it with the with the hammer until I got it to be the size that I wanted.
Wow.
And instead of using the folding techniques that that I've learned, you
Handled
know,
it, huh?
yeah, I handled that one,
Huh.
banged it out. But yeah, there's been quite a cool learning process that I've had to go through in making it. And ultimately, I want to be able to melt down all my scrap, you know, like all of these shavings, and use those in making making jewelry, like actual jewelry, in conjunction with the the other pieces of the coin, so that all my jewelry that I'm going to make is going to be 100% coin, just like the bell. That's 100% coin. You know,
That's awesome, man. I love it. That's cool.
even the dinger, and I didn't pull the wire. The wire uh is silver, like um uh pure silver 999,
Wow.
but all the rest of it's coin. Um, I haven't. I got a lot of stuff in my brains and in notebooks that I've been writing down for what I want to eventually do, and even I got a bunch of qubits, and I want to be able to put those in my coin jewelry as well. And then
Wow.
it's when I that was what I seen first, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. And then I seen the osmium, and I was like, nope, scratch that.
Yeah, yeah,
Scratch
that's
that
funny.
for now.
That's funny. That's awesome. Huh.
So yeah, I got into doing some pours. This is a aluminum pour that I did, and um, I want to do this as a giveaway um, for everybody who came tonight, if that's all right.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah, that'll be my only pour out in the public that I haven't given away to people in my family.
Cool, cool. Yeah. What do you have a way you want me to do it? I wonder I might could open up the random comment picker and try that. You
Yeah,
want to do that?
yeah, do a random comment picker, and I'll ship it out, and I'll send them a swag pack with a poker chip and some stickers and stuff. Whoever um, whoever wins it, if you
Awesome.
got the ability to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna we'll find out here anyway.
Okay.
Really good.
And if that don't work, we can pick a number or something.
Okay.
Oh, my computer just rebooted.
Oh, nice. now that
Like
we're done.
the third time. It was on the blue screen for probably since 15 minutes into this thing.
All right, that should. Five.
Yeah, this is a cast aluminum, and it is 1.25 ounces of aluminum, and we uh, we stamped it out, and I tried. I don't know if you can see it right here. I got a stamp that has my hallmark on it, but I'm still that thing is. I need to buy a bigger one because it doesn't have enough detail. Even in aluminum, it's hard to get it stamped.
Huh, really? I would think that would stamp pretty quite easily, but yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, isn't that aluminum just almost too soft or what? What do you find? And not necessarily, huh?
Um, I'm not sure. I got it to come out on a couple of the stamps that we did when I was stamping it, and some of them didn't. Some of them wouldn't take. Maybe it's my technique, holding it sideways, not hitting it square. Stamping is an art.
That's what I hear from other pores.
Like on this one, it came out really good. Like it really set in there quite well. And that's aluminum bar. And so I figured that worked. That was the first thing.
I'm sorry. How much does that little aluminum bar right there weigh, do you think, roughly?
You want the people to guess, or you want me to say it?
Yeah. What do you? Just let us know. Drop it on us.
All right. That is 5.28 ounces, and that's standard ounces, not Troy ounces. 5.28.
Okay. So a little
aluminum.
About 5 ounces probably then.
Yeah, that's a 5 ounce bar of aluminum, as compared to a 5 ounce bar of silver is like
half that size, probably.
Half that size. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So the like I don't even think it's half. I don't even think it's half the size.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, maybe half. But yeah, they just haven't put in a 3D WW.
Yeah, I think they're dropping. I think you got some people subbing to you right now. They're dropping you
cool.
there and
right on. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, he's got a nice little shop for sure, and very artistic. I can tell he's got a lot going over there, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy working with metals and silver. And my grandpa used to be a gold miner, and he used to do a lot of gold jewelry. And he was back in the 80s. He was pulling out $450,000 of gold off of his claim in a year in the 80s.
How much again did you say?
450,000.
Woo!
Yeah, he had a really productive mine in Northern California.
Wow.
It was like Parker Snobble type. huge mine.
Huh, that's cool.
Now that's what I did during the summers, was out there helping out doing that.
Really? So like, did you get to see much gold, do much panning or anything, or?
Yeah. My job was to man the pumps. I would do the recirculation pumps and make sure that they were fueled up with gas and stuff like that whenever I got to go help out. And basically, I just played in the water.
Cool.
It was fun. I was a kid. Had my BB gun out there.
We're going to run this giveaway here from 3D Woodworks in about 38, 7, 6, 5, 35, 34 seconds here.
Cool.
Counting down. So get your chat in now. You will be giving it away. Let's see that piece one more time. We're going to be giving away here while we're... pull you up here.
So yeah, this is aluminum pour. This was, I think, my first time that I poured this particular mold, and it is aluminum, 1.25 ounces.
Number one.
Number one. Yep. And
very cool. That's a cool piece.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. That'll be my only pour that'll be out in the wild for the community. I eventually will get some more out there.
Wow.
But,
first pour of 3D going out to the community right here. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of capital currency pours, and I got some broke stacker pours, and I picked me up another pour from Tule not long ago, and I'm trying to add to my collection. It's
well, you need to get a B mold for me so I can add one of your pours into my.
Yeah, B mold would be awesome. Yeah, that would. If you're making bees, do you make molds, or are you trying to? Do you have one already?
I don't have any. I just some other people have, bought their own or had their
Yeah,
own or went and got one or something. And so this is
that's Broke
um
Stacker.
Oak Stacker right here. Yep,
Uh
has
huh.
1 ounce, 2024,
Yep.
3.66 ounces, the 3.9's fine. It's got a great ripple in it too as well. So that was Broke's first silver, and I thought it turned out
Awesome.
really well. He did it live on a stream, so
Mm-hmm.
back and watch it. And then this piece came from um, Metally Corrupted.
Yeah, Metally Corrupted. He does some great stuff.
Yeah, and this is a chunky piece, and on the back, I think this is like one of his first. He poured a couple and let me pick, but this one
Oh,
had
cool.
that natural heart.
Heart. Yeah, it's got a heart.
That just was awesome, I thought. And then he stamped. I had
Mm-hmm.
him. He asked me about the stamp, and I said, "Well, can you do it on the side?" He's like, "Ooh, I don't know," but he
Oh,
did. Uh, it
yeah.
it turned out really well. So I'm like,
Challenge.
yeah. So yeah, I'd like to have smart. See, and then it says 2 LLC.
Oh, cool. He engraved that on there.
And then this
Sweet.
one I got from the Silver Stacker from back when I started my channel with the
Uh-huh.
Beat 2 LLC. And
Yep.
so, I think it's kind of cool to get a piece from the community and be a part of the community in that way. It's just so fun. So yeah, I'd love to get a piece from you and add it to my
Yeah.
Hive collection.
I'm sure we can make that happen.
Cool.
Probably do a barter, do a swap.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure something out for sure. For sure.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's
I'm
run
all
this. Let's see. Let me get my. Okay, we're gonna run this thing. What do we say? We've captured 15 new. Pick a winner. Here we go. Do you guys see this? Yes, you can. Pick a winner. Whoocha. The cranky
Cranky
one.
Stacker. All right. Right
Sweet.
on, Cranky.
That's awesome.
This one's going out to you, bud.
Perfect.
Oh, that is cool.
Dude, thank
I
you so
was,
much for that. That was awesome. Your first pour out to the community. Cranky Stacker picks it up. That's awesome, man.
yeah.
Made
I
the
got a
stream.
video going out of his pretty quick too. Of a mail call.
Oh, right on, right on. Cool. All right, guys. Well, that was really cool. 3D. I really appreciate you coming and helping me out. It was a great stream. I really enjoyed it. Loved seeing your stuff. I think you got a lot of exciting stuff coming up ahead of you. I can see you just getting going, and it looks really exciting and really good work so far. So it was great having you on and getting to hear a little bit more about you. Hopefully, we can get you back on down the road. And yeah, I appreciate you.
All right. It's been great. If Cranky Stacker could email me, that would be awesome. I got all of his information, but just if he could email me a confirmation, that would be cool.
Okay, and your email is, you want to throw that out for him?
3dwwcoinrings@gmail.com.
There you go. All right. Cool.
And
Yeah, Cranky, just reach out to 3D Woodworks and he will get you hooked up with that awesome pour. His first pour, number 1. That's so cool.
mm-hmm. And if anybody wants a coin ring, I do barter a lot, and I've been doing a deal where if they send me 3 coins of whatever ring they want to have made, then I'll keep 2 coins and then give them 1 back as a ring.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, everybody out there in chat, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. I had a great time. And thanks again, 3D. And we'll have to do this again down the road. And with that, we are going to wrap it up. You want to say goodbye, 3D, and I'll wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming out and enjoying the auction.
All right, perfect. Thanks, guys. We will catch you all on the next one.